Society unlocks even more on Monday. An awful lot of people are getting rather excited about a return to more formal wear than, let's face it, the leisure slacks, the tracksuit bottoms and the t-shirts and that everyone has been wearing. And apparently we are going to be more getting into dressing to impress as we come out of lockdown. Let's talk to Omid Djalili. He's a comedian, actor and presenter and joins us now. Good morning to you, Omid.
Good morning, the great Julia Hartley-Brewer. How are you? I'm actually wearing my tracksuit.
Are you?
The last few days I've been wearing it now.
Do you know what? The last time I saw you and I did a gig together, and you were the star turn, and it was at the Natural History Museum, and there must have been, I don't know, 1,500 people there. Everyone I think I was in a full length, satin ball gown. You were in your black tie. Everyone was all dressed up to the nines. How time has changed, eh?
Oh my God. You know times have changed. A year ago, I walked past a house and you could hear people putting their kids to bed with these lullabies, and you can hear the lullabies. You can hear there were two in the bed and the little one said 2 meters. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, you're kidding me.
It's crazy. Things have changed. And there was this, I've been made aware of this research. They've been doing research about, Brits and their habits and how they're going to change it. I think the research is done by Smarty Mobile, and it's basically, that 26% of people are going to change their clothes, and even 7% of men have agreed not to pick up a pair of socks on the ground, smell them and go, I'll get another day out of them.
Oh God. Do you know what? I can very much relate to this. My husband will kill me, but I can remember about a month into lockdown 1, and I had to sit down with the husband and daughter and say, right, the shower police have arrived. We need to all have a talk, because I was working from home. They were working, but certainly after the 3 months, I came back to work and sort of had to carry on, putting the makeup on and straightening their hair and putting dresses on and the like. But they were still at home, and it really was, wasn't it? It was sort of, why bother? And you just have it. Certainly I know a lot of the men I know, they just have a jacket somewhere in the kitchen and you just put it on for the Zoom call when you need to put it on. But do you think people are desperate to get back though to sort of getting back to more formal wear and getting back to sort of making more of an effort? Because it seems to me that an awful lot of people say, oh, we're going to stay in tracksuit bottoms, we're going to stay like this forever. I think as soon as everything's open again, people are going to be desperate to get back to the office. They're going to be wanting to put smart clothes on. They're going to want to go back to shopping on the high street. I think people are going to want to get back to normal.
I think so. And this research says that 33% of people are ecstatic to get back to normal.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can see me. I mean, look at me. Honestly, I look like an incumbent president of a third world country that's just gone bankrupt. Look at me with my beard. I haven't shaved my head. I'm wearing awful clothes. And I think people are. I think the research shows that the trends are towards, people looking at self-grooming, looking after themselves, but also looking at your bills. That's one thing I realized that I went through. I thought, oh God, I'm paying 300 quid a month for mobile phone bills. I've got a gym membership I've never gone to. Yep. And why is it like a 12-month contract? Why can't you do a 1-month rolling contract? So there are these things out there now.
And a lot of people did spend a lot of lockdown. I certainly did. But lockdown 3 was just drinking carb. I'm sorry, that's all I had to get through it. But lockdown 1, I emptied out every cupboard, every drawer, sorted out all the finances, sorted out all the bills. I did a lot of the stuff which is being recommended here, which is about how to realise you've got loads of direct debits going out on stuff that you just do not need, do not use, cutting those bills, getting on top of things so that you have got money to spend on the stuff you actually do care about.
Exactly. And it works the other way around, because I went through some of my old stuff and I actually found a cheque for £500 that hadn't been cashed. So I've been spending about a month trying to get the people to reissue this, because it was run out. It was like a year ago. So I've been wasting so much time and money. So I think these are things that the trends the Brits are going to be doing is obviously self-grooming, looking at your finances. Can you make savings and other things? And I think it's going to be a hugely different new normal. And also we've got more community life as well. That's something people have got to know their neighbours now.
That is a good thing. I certainly hope that does carry on. But you say the new normal. See, I want the old normal, but I thought the old normal was great. Let's just have the old normal, but we'll have a few little extras in it rather than getting rid of a lot of that. Are you getting back? You want to get back to like performing live, people hugging each other, going to clubs and comedy clubs, enjoying themselves. We need to get back to all the good stuff.
Yeah, we do need. I want to go to a comedy club and someone heckle me and say you're not funny and leave. That's what I want, because I'm not kidding.
Is that opposed to your wife doing it?
Well, no, that's another thing. But I did a drive-in gig, and we're not a drive-in culture. So whereas someone at a comedy club will shout and leave, can you imagine that all these rows of cars, someone doesn't think you're funny, and literally for them to do a 10-point turn and other cars to move out the way for this one car to move.
It's not very good for storming out even in a row, isn't it? Well, listen, I'm hoping I will see you at a gig again in the future. I want the glad rags. I want the shaved head. I want you looking the business. And I will happily tell you you're not funny and storm out.
Tell me I'm not funny and storm out and literally with a beautiful dress flapping behind you. That's
quite right. Omid Djalili, lovely to talk to you, mate. Thank you very much indeed. 9:41 is the time. Well, I mean, I think so much about getting back to normal life is about just got to get out of this and just get back to normal life and get ourselves back into some sort of semblance of. I just think, I use the word a lot, sanity. I do think we need to get back to sanity. It is Mental Health Awareness Week this week, and